How much further along are you right now than you were a year ago here?
I would say worlds further along. Obviously coming in that spring early helped tons, and then going through a full season and experiencing the things that we did. Going 5-0, and then having that rough spot towards the end of the season. That's I pretty much saw it all. From the best it can get into the worst that it could get, and it helped me grow a lot. But it helped having the older guys from last season and the older guys, in the receiver corps to, just kind of pick me up when the highs, when the lows, and then, when I'm high, just, stay humble and, keep doing what I'm doing, working hard. But, I'm really excited where we're at right now. It's going awesome, spring ball, and we're just trying to get this offense down. And every day it's just, go out and, set the tempo. Coach Moorhead always tells us, we can dictate, how this offense goes because it's just the way we can make plays and change the game at any moment. So, we're just going out and work hard every day.
What's most different about this offense versus Jake's?
It's real balanced. Coach Valvidal was real balanced as well, but you get a taste of everything. A lot of formations. We throw a lot of stuff at you, a lot of short and mid and deep routes, a lot of motion. So we're getting the defense to move everywhere, and it's a lot for them to look at as a defense. I've heard from a couple of the guys on the defense say, it's a lot harder. They gotta focus on their keys a lot more, with this new offense and us getting it down. So it's awesome right now. It's going good.
Did you feel you hit the wall at any point last year, the physical aspect of the game? You mentioned it being a long season, the team going down. Is there any one or two games you felt maybe you weren't as fresh as other games?
I would say I did. Just the wear and tear kind of hit my body a little bit. Towards the beginning of the season, I was real good with keeping my body and stuff like that, and keeping it going, keeping it at a high performance level. But once that season starts getting longer and days start getting longer, and that starts to wear on your body, and just me not ever feeling that, it was kind of shell shocking. And I'll say around the Ole Miss game was when my body really kind of was kind of taking a toll, and I didn't really have the burst and get up that I did, and those miles just started adding up. But that's one thing I've really been focusing on this spring, and set a goal for myself for this season is to just keep my body at the high performance level that I know it can be at the whole entire season.
What other goals have you set for yourself coming up for the season?
I would say number one is just being more of a vocal leader. Now that I kind of know my place in the receiver group, last season obviously just being a true freshman, I was just learning from the guys and just trying to solidify myself as a guy who can help lead and speak up. So this season, especially starting with the spring, I've just been more vocal with the guys and just making sure everybody's coming out with a great mindset and ready to get better every day. So that's just the main thing that me and Coach Moorhead have talked about for me to get better at.
What have
With
you
you
seen
and
different?
Kyle, the connection that you guys had before you got to A&M probably made the transition to A&M a little bit easier. It almost seemed like sometimes you're out there reading each other's minds. Having Trevor Knight and Jake Hubenek out there now, what's it like with those two guys out there? How's the offense running?
It's going great. Those two guys are great guys. They're easy to like, easy to talk to. Day one, when Trevor showed up, it was just like talking to a friend that I've known for a while, and they're both very very mature and know the game real well. So it's just a bonding thing. The more you spend time with them, the more you get to know what they do in certain situations, and it's just getting things down on the field. There's an example today. We had a 6-yard route, and I knew Trevor likes to trigger early, so I started cutting down my route, and just less yardage. So it's just little things like that you got to get down with them. You got to know, like I said, what they do in certain situations, how they're going to react, what they're going to do, what they're going to tell you. But right now they're both doing awesome. Wouldn't rather have any of the two guys back there to help lead us.
What are you seeing from Speedy Moore right now?
I see a new mindset, a mindset that I know and a lot of us around here know that he has, and he's really applying it. He's working hard every day in the weight room. He's getting his body right. He's taking all that stuff seriously. So it's just him, keeping consistent with that, and like I said, keeping his body right. He's also becoming more of a vocal leader for us, and we're really counting on him because we all know what he can do. We all know his potential, and I think if he keeps it up and keeps what he's doing, he's due for a breakout year. He's due for everything that everybody knows that he can do. So I'm real excited where he's at right now.
Has it been strange not having Kyle here? Because obviously you guys are pretty good friends from back home.
It it was an adjustment at first, but it wasn't anything too much. He was a roommate of mine, moved out, but it's been whatever. It's just something you got to move on from, and right now I'm just focusing on everything that's going on here. I wish him the best. He had to do what's best for him, so focus on everything we got going on over here, and just getting the new offense down and focusing on a new year.
You ever find a replacement roommate for y'all?
Yeah, we did. We found somebody to move in, so we got that taken care of.
You made a point too at that time when he left to say, "Hey, I'm here for the university." Could you just speak to that in terms of you emphasizing you're here for Texas A&M?
Yeah, because I got a lot of obviously when he decided to transfer, it's kind of like I kind of felt like everybody was like, okay, it's me next, just because Kyle's one of my best friends, and they kind of thought as well as me coming here is because of Kyle, but this is my situation. I came here because I love Texas A&M. I said that before, and I'll say it again. I came here because this is the best fit for me. I love all my teammates here, and every time somebody asks me, do you think if you could do it all over again, would you go somewhere else? No, especially after the season I had last year, and just with the relationships that I made with people on the field, on the team, and even off the field, just regular students. It's just it's an awesome place, and I love being here.
Do you think it'll be difficult to match your production that you had last year now that you have new quarterbacks and are in a new system? I wouldn't say it would be difficult at that aspect of having new quarterbacks and being in a new offense, because either way, this offense is going to give us opportunities to make plays, and that's just up to me. I know I'm going to have a target on my back just because of the season I had last season, and defenses are going to do more things to try to stop me, but that's just coming along with me getting better on the field, getting better in the off season, and I really got to take that upon myself and get in the film room, and so it's going to be more on me to try to match that production, but I don't try to let that pressure get to me. At the end of the day, my father always said, just go out and play your game. You've been playing football all your life, so just go out and play and have fun, and it should come along.
Don't want to assume anything, but did you try to talk Kyle into staying? Or his friend and roommate?
No, he like I said, you got to do what's best for him, and I'm not going to talk him out of anything that he wants to do.